Hello everybody, my name is Santiago Dinsmore, aka Coglime3639. I'm here at the Denver Regional. I got third place at the Denver Regional, going back-to-back weeks of third place tops with the same deck I did it last week, Mitsurugi Ryzeal. Now I'll be a little bit quick here just because again there's not that many changes with the deck, but if you want like a full me talking in theory about this deck, I'll put a video in the description down below where I talk about like 41 minutes of straight just talking about this deck. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the deck profile, shall we? So, starting off with the Mitsurugi stuff, we're playing 3 Habakiri, 1 Murakumo, and then 1 of the other names, 1 Amasa, 1 Saji, 1 Kasagi, and 1 Nighthorde Serpent. So last week in Lubbock, I was playing 2 Murakumo. I cut it down to 1 for other room that you'll see in just 1 second. Again, this was fine. Never needed the second Murakumo. Really never. Yeah, this was just a perfect enough list. Nighthorde Serpent is in here because I'm not playing 7 Tachyon. But it's such an insane card. Not only is it a level 4, but you can also just link it off for like link monster play. So it's a very, very insane card. Very, very good standard thing. I think you will see a lot of this in the like Mitsurugi Ryzeal stuff. Really good stuff. Wouldn't change a single thing about it. To the spell traps, we are playing 3 prayers, 3 preparational rites, 1 mirror, and 1 ritual, and the 1 purification. So this is the same thing last week. Prayers is just the best card in the deck. I'm playing pre-prep because I'm more focused on the Mitsurugi version of the deck. So I want to value getting to the Mitsurugi, and pre-prep is that. Also, mirror is kind of insane. Actually, the gnomes play actually came up. Last week I said there was a gnomes play I was trying to play around with mirror. It didn't happen last week, but this week it did happen. I got gnomes, but since I was playing mirror, I was still able to ritual summon. So it came up in that matchup. 1 ritual is all you need, especially if you're playing the mirror as well. And the 1 purification, I was side decking this last week. Decided to main deck it because, again, I'm more focused on the Mitsurugi stuff. So I replaced Cross that I was playing in the main deck, and I put purification in the main deck instead. And this card is insane. I'm glad I main decked this card. This card was absolutely wild. Now on to the Ryzeal portion of the deck. 2 ice, 2 X. We're on 2 sword, 1 node. And then for just consistency, we're on a bonfire as well. So bonfire is just to search the good names here. Ice is just a very powerful normal summon. X is just an insane board breaker, but also does 1 card combo by itself. Sword, I was playing at 1, but this is where I replaced the second Murakumo for the second sword because I just wanted more impactful normal summons. Sword is an impactful normal summon. Even though you don't want to normal summon it, it still gets you to the combo, which is good enough. That's all you really need to do. We're playing the 1 node just as more extension fodder, and again, the bonfire was just there as just consistency to get to your Ryzeal stuff as well. We're playing 1 Prod of Prosperity as well. This is just, again, consistency for anything. You don't need your extra deck. This was perfectly fine. Never really sided out either because I'm on board breakers and stuff like that as well. For non-engine, we are on 3 Molcharmy Fulaws, 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Don't like this card going second, but in game once, you want to have the outs to the Charmy, so that's why I'm playing the Ash. But when I knew I was going second, absolutely just took Ash out. Ash is terrible for me. Not a fan of this card, but you do have to stop the Charmies. 3 Nibiru, the Primal Being. To be honest with you, I didn't draw this enough to like tell you how good it is. I still think it's very impactful, especially if you go like first with your turn 1 end field, then have a Nibiru on top. It's impossible to break your field. So I still like this card a lot, but I didn't see it that much today in this tournament. I'm on 3 Forbidden Droplet. Droplet, absolutely just an insane card. Love this card so much. I think you do have to play it. I think this card is just that much of an impactful card. 3 Super Polymerization. This used to be Droll and Lockbird, but I replaced it with Super Poly. I wanted to try it out. The theory is it just board breaks by itself against pretty much any deck in the format right now. Didn't really draw it today, so I can't tell you if it was good or not. But the times, like the 1 or 2 times I did see it, it wasn't impactful enough to where I just won the game. And then just 1 called by the grave, just as just an out to a Charmy or a Droll and Lockbird, because a lot of people are on the main deck Drolls as well. So that is it for my non-engine. I'm on 42 cards. Now on to the extra deck here. This pretty much is not changed. There's 1 exact change to it. We're playing 1 detonator, still on the 1 duo drive. I think you only necessarily need 1, never needed 2 anytime today. I'm glad I only played it at 1. 1 king, which is fine just to make sure you have your way to a Mitsurugi if you draw only Ryzeals. 1 Dugaris just to like draw in like your side games, or even game 1s to draw more into your non-engine if you already have like a shit ton of engine. Exciton to break fields. Didn't come up once today. People were playing around it, but you still want to have it just in case someone doesn't play around it. Exciton just punishes the fuck out of them. 2 Eclipse Twins. Insane. I use 2 all day. I'm glad I'm playing 2. I do have 2. Insane card. Absolutely love this card, especially in the grind match. Makes your X, just make sure you get the detonator back from the extra or from the graveyard, and then the 1 aggregator to make X a board breaker as well. That is it for the XYZs. Now on to the Link package. We are on 1 IP, 1 SP, 1 Dynamundo, and I'm on 1 Dark today as well. This was perfectly fine all day. I used all 3 of them pretty much every game I had. They're fine in the grind match. I put Dark in today. I replaced a Tornado Dragon to put Dark in today just to kind of try it out. There was ideas with it, but it never necessarily came up. It was fine enough. I never made it. Like the idea, the theory is there with it to like steal cards, but like it didn't come up today. Didn't really make it whatsoever. And then on to the fusion package we're playing as well. Mud Dragon, just Save Worm, and Garua. These are self-explanatory. They're just the most 2 generic extra deck guys for Super Poly. And the Save Worm is for exactly if they make like a Firewall plus anything else. It could be allied or a bomber. If they make a Firewall plus whatever, this is to out the Firewall because Firewall is a light, so it doesn't play into these. So that's why I'm playing this, because a lot of the time I figured out in the Malice matchup, Firewall was enough of a problem where I wanted to have this just in case as well. And that is it for the extra deck. Now onto the side deck. 3 Lancia for exactly Malice. I think this is just a mandatory for the extra deck. 3 Droll and Lockbird. I replaced Super Poly with Droll. Last week I was main decking this and siding Super Poly. I switched it up this week. Again, it was fine. I never necessarily missed Droll. I'm glad again, the idea is there. Like, you only want to put this in when you know it's going to be impactful. And the Super Polys are always going to be impactful no matter what deck you verse. But again, it was a fine enough ratio. It didn't necessarily matter to me how I played it. 2 Thrust, 1 Talent. Siding this is a little bit weird, but I only wanted this going second, never wanted it going first. And then the Thrust is just to help going second as well. And then we're playing 1 Feather Duster. Didn't come up today, but every time I put this card in and draw it, it's like the most broken card in the game. 1 Ryzeal Cross. This is just when I know I'm going first. I can side this in to make my end feel just a little bit better. Then we're on 3 Solemn Judgment and 1 D-Barrier. This never came up. Like, I'm technically playing Thrust, but I never really liked putting in Thrust going first, so this never came up ever. But the Judgments were absolutely insane. I'm glad I put them in. Didn't see them, but like just having the insurance of Judgment in your hand just felt nice if you did draw them as well. So that is it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe for more content on the channel, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.